Before this video starts, I would like to make a small announcement. I now have a Discord server. If you want to join the server, click the link below, underneath the video in the description below, and what you get in the Discord server is just like announcements, and like you can talk in the general chat, and you can talk with me in voice channels if I'm ever on there. Or I'll make an announcement saying, hey, want to be in here for a little bit if you want to chat, pop on in, we'll discuss something. You get extra content such as working on customs, like updated customs and stuff like that. So if you would like to join my Discord server, click the link below, hit join or accept invitation, whatever it is, and have fun in the server. So thank you for listening to this plug. Enjoy the video. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another custom diecast review. I just started this one not too long ago, but I really wanted to get it done. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to get it done. And I have another one coming along as well, which is another Tyler Reddick, but we're going to get to that later on. But in other news, I finished recording the third race of the stop motion series, and I'm working on the fourth one now. So I'm recording this Sunday. This should be out Monday, and the race should be out Wednesday. And you may get 3 stop motions this month because I'm behind schedule and I have to do them before the year is out. So I'm going to do, I recorded one last month. I'm going to upload it this month, like I said, probably Wednesday. But then I'm going to edit and film and upload 2 more this month, which should be Bristol and Martinsville. Martinsville coming first, then Bristol, then Darlington, and then the championship race. So yeah, that's kind of what's coming up, but I got bored and I wanted to make this one here. It's not the best, as you can tell. You can see where the decals are and where they end. I want to get better with that, but it's kind of difficult too, especially just with it being white. I mean, it's just white. There's no other shade, I guess you could say, unless it's kind of like a cream or I don't know, maybe like a snow white or something like that. But yeah, I made this yesterday. I finished it, I believe. But yeah, I mean, I wish the decals kind of looked a little bit better, but I mean, oh well, what can you do? You just got to keep practicing with it and get better. But this is Tyler Reddick's championship race win from the 2018 season of the Xfinity series. So yeah, I kind of just got to making that one, and I had a little issues along the way, and there's still some issues on it. But yeah, so I'm going to tell you when I go over it what's kind of wrong with it or what I had trouble with. So starting out with the hood, the hood was fine. There's nothing really a problem there other than this right here. I don't know why that came from, but got Burgerfi on the hood. Tyler Reddick, you got his banner here. I know that's supposed to be white, but I couldn't really reverse it without it making it look a lot worse. So yeah, we're gonna have to deal with that. Got the number 9 Burgerfi right there as well. Focus camera. And then got Reddick right here on the name rail. We got little two holes in the windshield, which is kind of more detailed because we don't really get that. Burgerfi right here I did have trouble with, because on the template I used, it wasn't Burgerfi. It was the wrong thing. So I had to cover it up with just normal paper, put Burgerfi over it, and then I clear coated it, and then you could see both pieces of paper. So I had to take the second piece off, put a new one on, then put Burgerfi over it. So that doesn't really look well, but I mean, it's better than seeing the 2 logos before. And this right here, the back, wouldn't really fit all the way, no matter how many times I printed it off or how many times I tried to scale it. It just would not work for whatever reason. So that's kind of doesn't really match up there on the back of it, but it's still not terrible. Of course, the decaling is pretty bad. It's just my printer. I don't really have a good printer at all. So yeah, I got Burgerfi here on the side with number 9 and branded. I tried to scrape this up, and it looked really good when well, not really good, but it looked decent when I was before I clear coated it. Then I clear coated it, and it turned into that. So yeah, not as great. Then we got of course, you got the side here and some contingencies there. Not very good, but you know, it is what it is. I blacked out the sides here, the side of the wheels, because that's how it is. And then I had a little bit of paint chip here because I was like putting in the window, and I guess it kind of chipped out. But this was just an all-Guyers, so they both were just an all-Guyers actually. So yeah, I mean that's kind of what happened there. Then doing the damage was not really terrible, but I was worried a little bit about it because I had this on here normally, and then like I kind of like cut out, or not cut out, but I kind of like outlined it or blacked out like what was supposed to be damaged, and then I kind of cut it out with a Dremel, and I actually have the piece right here. It's just still sitting here from whenever I just you know, just whenever I cut that out, and to land it, I just kind of put it over to the side. And we got a little bit of a mess up here, right there, you can see. I mean, it's not the best, but we're still trying to kind of get it working and stuff, and you can see the part of the interior there, the inside of the car or whatever, which I should have just left the gray, because which I mean, I can still do that. I can take that out because I didn't glue it. As you can see, I did not glue it. Like, it's still like empty, so I could just take it out and replace it with a gray one or a normal one, because that way you could actually like see it a little better. But I mean, still, I don't have Tyler Reddick on the name rail or anything like that. Nothing special. Just this one's, I don't know, like it was hard to do. There was a lot putting into it. I had to scale it over and over, and it wasn't the best one I've made, I don't think, but it's still not bad. If the decals, like, I don't know, kind of blended in more with the color, it would have been so much better looking. Honestly, at this point, I feel like it should have been just better to do a normal wrap, which would still been difficult a little bit, but I have a feeling it looked just a little bit better. But I mean, I don't know. But there's my attempt. I know a lot of people, or not a lot of people, but I know some people out there have made something that look a lot better than this. I mean, I'm getting there. I'm not really the best just yet, and I probably will never be the best, but I may be up there one day. I don't know. I'm not really trying to. I'm just trying to do customs for me and my kind of skill set personally. Just trying to kind of get better with how things turn out and how I do things. So, you know, don't have a lot of, I don't really like earn a lot off YouTube or like anything to kind of buy better equipment, but even if I did, I'd still probably put them in the diecast, let's be fair. But, you know, we're not going to talk about that, but yeah, I don't think it looks too terrible, especially if this like matched right here. It would have been so much more better, because like you can see just where all that just kind of doesn't, not really fit, but like it's different. You know what I mean? You can tell it's there. That's the only problem. Well, not the only problem, but that's the big problem here. And I'm going to try to get that done like a lot better. That's kind of why I don't really like doing white cars, unless I'm doing just like my own decals where I don't have to put any like damage into it or have anything specific. Just kind of a basic scheme, you know. So, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. You know, you can't really do anything about it. I am going to shed this tire, though, right here. I am going to do that. But, you know, not now. I got to find the Dremel again and whatever. But, yeah, I will end up shredding that tire, and I will put that on my Instagram page as well. Speaking of Instagram, I have a new Instagram as well. Not a new one like a main one, but a secondary one. And that is for my racing team for the stop motion series. So Wrangler Racing Motorsports, that is a page now. You can go over there and follow that. It is open. You don't have to request anything yet. But yeah, we're going to post like paint schemes that are like running in the next stop motion, or paint schemes that, well, I don't know, were scrapped or won't be used again, or just like other news and stuff like that, and average finishes, and like where the team finished in the race, and just stuff like that. So, you know, it's just something a little fun to do. Not really anything important, but I just felt like doing it. So, yeah. So if anybody actually cares about the team, even though they're not on the team or they're not signed up for the team, because you can't, because it's all like real people that I know in person. But I mean, still, you know, it's kind of a fun thing to do. Not really incredible or anything. I'm not really going to be posting much. Maybe like, I don't know, 2-3 times a month, maybe a little bit longer or a little bit more, maybe a little bit shorter, or not really as many, but I don't know that. But there's one thing new, and like I said, stop motion is coming out soon, so pay attention to that and look out for that. But anyway, I believe that's going to be all for this review. I'm going to try to get better. I'm not really there just yet, but I'm trying. I just gotta put some more tactics into it. But yeah, like I said, I believe that's going to be all for this review. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.
It's overrated. These expectations, they keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm trying to live inside the upside down.